Hold on, guys. Just getting my coffee. Coffee? I just accidentally hit live, but now we're live, so this is a testing out a bit, and I see a lot of people. Who's in? Elizabeth from Colombia, welcome. Yes, this is like just a test run to see if this works, because I want to do live shootings on this YouTube channel, you know. That will be really fun to interact with you guys. I did another test round a few weeks ago, and it was a lot of fun because together we created an image, you know. Today I had in mind that we should recreate one of my photos, because I get a lot of questions about this photo. So let me show you which one I'm talking about. If I can switch to maybe this one. You see this shot. This is some perfume, watch, glasses, you know. And it's super simple to make, and I want to show this, hopefully in a good way. We have it, yes, it's up here, yeah. Hi Martin, this is Martin from UK. Hi there. And Cleasin. So I have another camera. I can take this off for now. I have another camera, a top view. Let's try that out, see if it works. I hope I put it on. Here we are. And this is the stuff. I have a handbag, some perfume, Dior perfume, some sunglasses, some jewelry, a watch, and a bit of lip gloss, I think it is. So let me see, maybe I should share this in the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group, guys, and I hit go live too soon. I wasn't really prepared, but hey, what can you do? When you live, you're live, you know. There's no turning back. So I would just paste it in the Facebook group. I'm live. And if you wonder what Facebook group I'm talking about, and you haven't checked that in, check that out. Let's go to, where are we? This is the one. You can apply. We have some nice challenges over there. A magazine cover challenge that is going on right now. You can check that out. So, a golden mirror. Martin Råberg. JJ, hi there. Call me Tom from Japan. And Melly is in. Hi there, Melly. So, like I said, this is the one, sort of, we will try to do today. And how do we start? Well, you see here, this is just a plastic, golden plastic mirror. It was quite expensive, this big one. I have a smaller one too, like this. It's just, does it say anything? Gold A3, this is 2mm. and we will use this as a surface, because that's what I did in that shot. And then we just place stuff onto here. We can just randomly start to put some stuff in here. And maybe I can show you the top view. Camera 3. And we can start with the bag. Maybe around here or something. And then I will put on the camera. Today we're shooting with a Canon 5D Mark IV, and I have on a 24 to 70 millimeter lens, and I'm shooting at like around 60 millimeter. Normally I will probably back up the camera more, and it's a bit strange angle, but this is all for the video, so otherwise the camera will be out of the frame of the video, so but it's okay. And then we will turn on this, take a test, but they are not on. We can start with, which one should we start with? That one. I think that's flash number A. Yes. And let's take the first test shot. And let's see what we will get. We can put on this one, so we will see. Capture 1, we're shooting tethered to the computer into Capture 1. There we are. This is the first shot. And it looks like a disaster, I would say. Ahmed, I'm not sure if it will be saved. Probably. Somehow. We'll see how it goes. Maybe this will be a failure, so we'll see. The plan was actually to make a tutorial for this. But then I was thinking maybe I can just go live. But the problem is Stefan says you probably can make these mirrors yourself using plexiglass and spraying the opposite side with gold spray. I create a shiny black and a white surface the same way. That's a great tip, you know. You can try that, because if you buy just a plexi board and spray it with gold on the opposite side, I guess, and then you turn it around, it will be this, because you want it to be glossy. That's what we are after today. Yes, the double shadows. But often it's quite okay. You can get, because it's, you know, it's a, if it's too thick plexiglass, you can get like a double shadow. I guess that's what you're talking about. Mallet. Double reflections. Okay, but what about this one? Maybe I can take this off and we can take another shot. Is this on? Now you see I have not been taking care of this it's very scratched up. I regret this because it was very expensive. So if you have an object and you're shooting straight, we're using a small flash. This is a Profoto D2 with a honeycomb grid and put on a reflector. And when you're shooting like this, it's often not so nice. You can of course diffuse the light and you will get a nicer shot probably. But the thing is, this shot I took, it was very long time ago I took this. It was one of the first shot I took, I think. And by accident, I turned the flash away up in the ceiling, because I have a white ceiling up here, as you see. And let me put this up in the ceilings around there, maybe. Is it? Let's take a test shot. Yes. But I'm not sure what aperture do we have. F4. Maybe that's a bit. Maybe we can go up to, I don't know, F11 maybe. Let me see, do we have exposure warning? Yes, maybe I should go F13. Maybe F16. Okay. And suddenly, you know, the ceiling is matte, so now there is a spot up there, and that is what this glossy mirror will pick up, this highlighted spot in the ceiling, and that's why we get this nice spot there, like a gradient, you know. What honey grid number are you using? On this one it's a 10 degree. I have another one, a 5 degree, but it's over here. But for this one, I wish I had a third camera. That's why this is kind of a test. I need to have a third camera so I can like show you. But I just got this overhead working now, so I'm a bit happy, so you can see a bit better. But this one is shooting at the same direction. I've been talking about this so many times. Can I have what should I use? No. This is the angle shooting down, and then it will pick up everything at the same angle up in the ceiling here. So it goes up all here. Here is the ceiling, and that's where this guy is shooting. The best way, I wanted to show you this flash, but best is if this would be placed over here, so it shoots like straight up. You get a nice circle of light there. And you could also, of course, shoot the flash in this angle through like a diffusion. But it's very convenient to, if you have a ceiling like I have, but you can of course do it like this, and then you shoot the flash and you get a spot and it will be picked up there. But let's go for this as, this is the same as if I show you this one. You see, I have like a spot and this golden surface, and then I just place the stuff here. So let's go back to capture one, and it's sort of the same. So what's next, guys? Martin's Wonderland. Jennifer, hi there. Why close the aperture instead of lowering the flash power? That's a good question. And you should never do that. You should always change the power of the flash. But I saw now, I didn't even have, let's go to, where is capture one? Am I in capture one? Yes. You see here, I saw that it was on F4, and that's a very super short depth of field, and I know I would like to have a longer depth of field more sharpness in the shot. So I know I want to be up around 13, 16 aperture. So, but normally the first thing you decide is the aperture. Do you even see me here? The first thing you will decide is the aperture. How blurry the background should be, or in this case, how much of the stuff should be sharp. And then you set that, and you know, I will not do focus stacking on this one, because I will cheat a bit. I will do a composite of many photos, because I want to show you that it goes so much faster to do it this way sometimes. Matthew, happy pixels. Fidat, hi there, from Cyprus, yes? So what's next? We have the bag, and now it's time to do the composition. If you have to choose only to buy one grid due to limit budget, which one should I buy, 5 or 10? Stefanus, do you have Pro Photo? Or I would go for 5 probably, because I often use the 5 because the spot becomes so narrow of the light, and I think that for me, for my kind of work, it's always more useful to have smaller light source. And if you like to have a bigger one spot, then you can always move the flash back, you know, and then it becomes bigger to a point. It would become smaller, but so sometimes, you know, when I looked at, if we can put on the 5 instead of the 10, and you can see the difference, because I felt like the 5er was too narrow. You see there, the spot becomes extremely small. So in this case, it didn't really work. So that's why I put on the 10 degree. We can try one without any, and you can see, because now it's only this reflector. Now the power is very powerful. We can put it down, take another test. It's also beautiful, but you will not get that highlight there. Where do I have my trigger? This is kind of nice, and that was my hand down to the left there. This was very beautiful. But I think we should go for more spotted light. This will be more like a gradient from the top and down. I actually like that. So now it's the 10 degree again. And the spot will be a bit bigger than the 5. And we need to increase the power. And I don't want it to be blown out. I mean, if we put on this highlight warning, you see there is a tiny bit of too bright in the center, but it's fine. Now we have like a rough start. I know I want to have some kind of spot. It looks a bit low right now, but this is a rough start. Now we need to set up the composition. You know, this is what most complicated to make a nice still life set. Jennifer, yes, it was the which one was it I showed? Was it this one I showed you? Yes, this is the in between these two frames, this foam board frames, black, and it's also black on this side. It's like 5mm foam board, and then I glue Savage Translucent Medium diffusion paper, so it becomes a very nice frame. It's very good to have, very good to have. And I have smaller ones I make. This is also a medium. If you like to see exactly how I'm doing them, then you can become a coffee supporter. Link below. What else? What are you saying, guys? Tamay always watch me. You're always watching my videos. That's very nice. Thank you. Hola. My Spanish is not that good, Anthony. Evertuber. Yes, it was a long time ago you were here, but this is very spontaneous test run live shoot, you know. This is the scariest thing you can do on YouTube. Shooting still life with flashes live. My God. How many of you would dare to do this? You know, I'm super scared, you know. Maxime, enjoy this with my morning coffee. Morning coffee, where are you? Are you in like California, IA or something? Yes, you just came across by chance. Yes, I didn't announce this because I didn't want to have so much people here, but now I see it's like 120 people. Jesus. So maybe we should move on, see if we can create a nice still life shot. What do we have? We have a bag, and the original shot that I took, then I did something like this. I have this Dior perfume, and I took the cap off. I want to pretend that this woman's bag, she dropped it. It was something like this. Where is it placed right now? Let me take I need to take a test shot. Shoot! Maybe not that much out of the frame. Is this really... I think we need to have the bag more like turning it a bit. And then I want to have the perfume coming out. And then this. I think I did something like this. And then I have a watch that fell out. She has the watch in her bag for some reason. Maybe she was walking in the south part of Stockholm, I mean Södermalm, and she was scared. She was hiding it in the bag. And then some sunglasses fell out too. And I think I have them something like up here, you know. And maybe we should start like this. Where is the cap? Perfume cap. Maybe it should be around stay. Maybe I should have some blue tack, and I can show you the top view again. Blue tack photographer's best friend after gaff tape and canned air, blue tack. Photographer's best friend. I think we can have it somewhere around there. I don't know what we should have this one. Okay, we can start like this. And let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. What are you saying, guys? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I like that you're doing this live. Too many YouTube photographers make it seem easy and fast. Yes, you know, now there is no, I cannot hide behind, it's live, you know. That's what's, it's really scary. I mean, but we will try. Sometime I want to know how to expand photography business. That's a really big question. Maybe we have to do a separate live stream on that. No. You're missing the car key from the purse. Do I have a car key? Yes, but it's so ugly. Then I need to have like a Porsche or Lamborghini. I cannot put in my Volvo car key here, you know. It will destroy it. So let's take a shot and see what we will get. It's very, very moody and dark. It's even more dark on the live stream, maybe. Don't be scared, you're still the best. Rafal, you're very kind, very supportive. So, do you see anything? It looks a bit dark. Blue point, what is that, Ricky? Victor, Yatsuk. Yes, the lipstick, I cannot find it. You know, I've been looking for an hour for it. I have like two pink and red lipstick, like this, but I have this, I think it's like lip gloss from, you know, and maybe we can put this in somehow, you know, I don't know, maybe down here, we'll see. Maybe it would be too crowded, you know. And if I put in this, we can always try. Maybe. But let's, I would like to adjust this flash a bit, I think. It looks a bit dark. This should be a bit higher up, maybe. Maybe a bit higher up. What about there? If we start with this watch, now we will need to start to take care of all these products. How about a little mirror for light up any place on bag? Yes, Victor, that's really good. Are you shooting with a mirrorless Sony? No, only for the camera. Right now it's Canon 5D Mark IV. But you can use any camera, of course. It will be the same. Yes, exactly, Victor. I have some small mirrors from IKEA. They are called. This is the reason why I'm not using a Sony. Crap. Yes, a mirror. This how I will build up the whole shot actually. This will be the main light, this spot, in the same angle as the lens. And then I will light up the different parts. Perfume bottle, the watch, the glasses, hopefully. And it looks so much brighter on my screen here. The live stream is destroying it a bit. It becomes so much darker. But let's move on. Let's take a look at this watch. The bag can take light from a mirror, I think, because it's kind of mattish. What about if I... But the thing is, I cannot use this main light to reflect back light, because it's up there, and when it bounces back, there will be almost nothing to reflect. This is something else. This is probably from the video light, so this will have no effect on the shot, because it's very weak. I can take a shot just to test. Where's the trigger? If I put this on, because this is probably the LED lights, and this will have absolutely zero effect. Where should I put it? I will put it on somewhere around there. The photo will be exactly the same. Yes, because it's too weak. That means we have to use another flash to bounce the light from. So that I will do. I often do it like this. I put on another flash, this one, and we need to have like a narrow light, so it's a reflector with a honeycomb grid, 5 degrees, super, but it will work with a 10 to or 20, you know. It's just so I don't want this light to go directly on the shot, because then it will be destroyed, you know. If I have no grid and we take a shot, the whole shot will be a disaster, you know. You know, because now the flash hits this scene directly, you know. Don't want that. So I put on this, and now when I take in a shot, this will not affect the shot at all, because the beam goes... What do you see? Do you see me at all? The beam will go... You can put on the modeling light, so as you will see. So then I can take this light and bounce back with something. Mirror. If it's glossy stuff, then a mirror is not that good. Then it's better with something matte, like this one, Savage paper. Because now if we take a shot, and I will take this and hit the scene, hopefully, it will bounce back, but I need to be out of the frame. Something like, maybe we can turn up the power a bit, but you will see here on the watch, this light is bounced with this, no, with this, because if we look before, you know, totally black, of course, there's no light coming from this direction at all. But now we can start to play around, and this is kind of nice. Get these highlights too. And one thing, I would like to have this on the top here, on the side of the watch. It would be nice if if the watch will pick up also from the bounce, I mean the highlight in the ceiling there. because when I'm walking around, sometimes I see this reflection up there. So maybe I need to adjust the watch a bit. Yes, if I lift it up. So let's put on some blue tack. And maybe we can, this is the tough thing with live streams, you know, a shoot takes like, you know, you're testing for hours, 4, 5, 6 hours, whole day, or 8 hours. So we need to be a bit maybe faster, but it's hard. I need a bit more blue tack. Welcome to Botvidsson TV. Jesus. Okay, let's leave it like this. And the flash is off. Back on, maybe. Come on. Battery is going out. Okay, we have a bit here. You see, now I get like a nice highlight on the top there. And then some black edges around. That's nice. So what are you saying, guys? If the lip gloss creating a tangent against the purse, I can't tell which the screen be. Yes, now this is I don't even know if we should have this. Let's start with not putting in too much. Let's have these guys like I have in the original shot. Maybe I can make it brighter for you. No, maybe not. Oh my god, I need some grids. Grids is very good. How you shoot remotely with the trigger. Maybe I should show you this. I use Pocket Wizard Plus X, they're called. They look like this. It will not focus, but this is how they look. And it's just a Pocket Wizard. And then I have another one on the camera, on the shutter release shutter release port to another one. You see this? And I have exactly the same, but connected to the shutter release. So when I press here, he will take a shot, and I have this for the flashes. So when I taking a shot with this, the flashes will also go off. Okay. The only little thing we've done now, it's the top of the watch, and also, you know, some for the, maybe we need to have this actually, and also a bit on the watch, bouncing. And I was saying that we should put the power up on this. Maybe we can try go up to power 9, very powerful. But you're losing a lot of light when you're shooting through a grid there. So let's try this, see what happens. Why do I get so little power? I got so much more before. Maybe it's me. Change the... Boom! Now there's so much more light. And let me see. And this is kind of nice that we get like on this side and also on the face of the watch, and a bit of highlights here. You know, and this is just light that I bounce. But I always want to take it easy with this bounce back, because you cannot overpower the should not overpower the main light, so it should just be a soft. This is a bit too much maybe, but at the end I will take all these different shots, because I will not put this up, I mean to rig it up. I just bounce light onto different spots and then I put it together in Photoshop. This is how I would do it today. Sorry, just got in. Hi there, Rimsey. Yes, from Turkey, yeah? What's the theme of this shot? I have no idea. This is just like a test, but it's an old photo I took with a bag that fell on the ground, and the perfume fell out, the watch, glasses, and I don't know what the hero is here. Maybe it's the watch, or maybe it's the bag. Probably it's the bag, I will say. I mean, if we pretend it's like a commercial for this brand of the bag, it makes sense, I guess. But it can also be like, it doesn't have to be like a commercial. Which one is the hero thing? It can also be like a editorial for a magazine on some theme. I don't know what the theme can be here, but random chaos maybe. Yes, I could put in some water drops, but I feel like it's really not suitable for this kind of shot. If it's kind of an editorial for a magazine, if I start to add drops, it feels like it doesn't really fit. That feels more like, do you even see me here? That feels more like commercial shot. Drops, water effects, nice lighting, hero shot. This is more like random chaos, I would say, but with some nice light. Yes. Hey, Sam from Munich. Hi there. Houston, Texas. Hi there. One other thing I did with a mirror, I took this light and I hitting it on the perfume to comp that in, because I want to have this. Maybe I can turn this a bit. Maybe I should show you the top camera. Maybe we don't need to see this. I mean, I'm taking a bit from this light, hitting the mirror, and then I bounce it onto the perfume to get a bit something fun, hopefully. Where is the trigger? I will take a few. Maybe the power is way too powerful right now. Come on. This shuts off after a while if you're not using it. So let me try to hit this and let's see. Probably it's way too powerful, because when you're shooting in the mirror, it would be crazy, you know. And I should put on the way too powerful. Then I will take down the power like 3 steps maybe. 3 stops, I mean. I would love to have some light play on the. Did I turn down the power too much? You see this? I would love to have like a light play. Something like this. Maybe I put up the power again. Maybe there. Maybe it's a bit too bright. It was better before, actually. It cannot be too overpowered, I think. Because if it's too powerful, then it doesn't fit, you know. So I will take down to 7 again. So maybe I should show you, like, I would love to have a bit, I mean, maybe I should show you the different things I'm planning to do with the watch, the perfume, glasses, bag, and then I will take the shot at the end. Because now I don't know the composition if it's perfect yet, but I can show you what I had in mind. I had in mind with the perfume something like this. You know, a bit of tiny light play back there. I wish it was more, but I couldn't get it. And then a bit of but you see, now I also hit the bag over here, and this I'm not so sure if I will use. Maybe I will only use the stuff on the top of the perfume. I mean on the perfume. Now we actually got a bit, but because I'm using the mirror, it was nicer for the watch, because it's glossy, to use this reflector instead. Get a bigger soft light source instead of this tiny small reflection going into. On the face it was kind of nice, but I will use the other diffusion to bounce. I mean, not shooting through diffusion, but bounce from a white card or this one. And I also love, actually, I think this is kind of nice. This part. I like that one. What are you saying, guys? You can use smoke or mist. Ah, that's a good one. I have actually a smoke machine. It's over there. Grids versus softboxes. You mean softbox? Do I have a softbox somewhere? Here I have a small softbox. Are you talking about big softboxes, or are you talking about the small ones? This is small, very small softbox with a grid that I use a lot for food photography. Actually, I'm shooting straight down like this. But I mean, you cannot compare a grid with a softbox. If it's a regular big softbox, I never use softboxes for products, almost. It's always these grids, and you're shooting through diffusion. So I think this is harder for product. If it's bigger products, then it's fine. I mean, you know, if you're shooting a big object, then you have like a big strip box to control the light. But when it's this small sets, I prefer, this is my style. You could use this, of course, but it will be a bit bigger, I would say. So, what are you saying, guys? Juan, hello there. Camilo. Martin, do you have any lives with food photography? Not yet. But no, that's the plan for the future, I guess. As an audience from outside, that would be super cool to do a live shoot with food photography. Absolutely. Do you use a gridded flash for all surface types? How do you mean that? Do you use a gridded flash like this for all surface types? Yes, I guess so. I mean, if it's a matte surface, then I just hit it with this. Then it's fine, because it will not bounce back. I mean, it will not be a reflection, because it's a matte surface. If it's a glossy surface, then I cannot use this without putting a diffusion in front or bounce it up in the ceiling like I'm doing here. This mirror glossy, if I switch this flash shooting down, it will look so ugly. I did this in the beginning because this flash will only be a reflection picked up by the camera. So that's why I'm shooting it straight up in the ceiling, get a big nice gradient spot that will be reflected and picked up by the camera. Does that make sense? What is the basic equipment for product photography? Camera, one flash with grid, honeycomb grid, reflector, one, and a bit of diffusion paper. Like this big one or a small one. You're shooting through, or you can shoot straight on matte stuff. That I would say it's basic. If you can get 2 flashes, even better, of course. Don't you ever use 30, Marcus Åkesson, do you ever use 30 or 50 degree grids, or do you prefer the 10 and below? I do not use, I don't have so many grids. I only have 2 10s and 1 5. And then I have also on the, I think it's a 20 on the beauty dish. But I think it always works with a 10. 10 is kind of great. And if you feel it's too, if you're shooting on a, like to have like a gradient, a spot on the background, and you only have a 10 and you feel like, oh, this is too spotted, you can just move it up a bit, you know. Back it up. It's so funny, I'm like So should we try a bit more here? I would like to have some on the glasses, you know, some light on the glasses. They are too dark. Maybe it's possible to make something fun there. Oh wow, I'm streamed for 68 minutes. Oh my god. I'm curious about that as well, about the grid or without shooting to the ceiling. Yes, I showed you before. If you don't have a white ceiling, you just do like this, you know. Or something that is, this diffusion needs to be super big so it will cover your whole scene to get the same result here. That's why I use this big ceiling, because it's very convenient. Instead of taking out a big, where's the big diffusion? I have like a huge one somewhere, bigger than this, because this is probably not enough. We can take a test shot actually. If this is on, what will look if we do it like this? You see, probably it's a bit too small, because you see this is the frame, you know. But if we turn this flash and shooting it straight on, and I have this diffusion here, it will look like this, but you will get a bit more spotted if you shoot straight on. But that will work, you know. If you just have a big enough diffusion frame, so then it's fine. But now we're using the ceiling to get this bit highlighted spot there. I mean, it would look the same if you just have it on the correct distance with the, and you can try out with a 10 degree. You can also try out without any reflector or honeycomb grid. You can also shoot with a bare flash. But often when you do that, it bounces so much in room and onto the scene, and you will lose a lot of contrast. Martin, I only have the kit lens 1855. Is a new lens necessary? No, I would say not. Even though the kit lenses are often very built, very simple built. I mean, plastic, but maybe they are not as good as with the sharpness as this more expensive lenses. But if you're just starting out, I think you're fine, you know. But often it's all about the lens. That's where the quality is, you know. If you have like a low budget camera, it's fine. But then if you put a bit more money into the lens, it will be better, you know. Yes, I'm using a prime lens 24-70, and I'm shooting at 60mm. Yes, if you're just doing it for fun, you know, it's not, I mean, start with what you have and put your money on some flashes instead. So what's next? What can we do? I mean, put up the exposure a bit just to show you what I see. I see something like this. The shutter speed is 1/160. The maximum for this camera, 1/160 of a second. I mean, the maximum for that camera so the flashes will be registered. 1/160 is often around 160 up to 1/250 of a second. You can check for your camera. So should we do something more? I was thinking to go for 1 hour, but now it's like 72 minutes because it's just a quick test. But maybe I can show something more. I showed you a bit on the watch. I will reflect back a bit. Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? Bow. And then we just hit something like this, maybe for the watch, the face of the watch, the hands on the watch, and the top here we get nicely from the ceiling, and we get a bit, it's a bit random and rough, but this is how it was from the beginning. And we get a bit on this side also. We're lighting up the perfume bottle, and we get a tiny here also on this side, brighten it up a bit. And we also get a bit of highlights in the glasses here. They are not so nice because I'm using a very small diffusion frame there, but I'm not so sure if we should do like a nice product shot highlight in the sunglasses. It will look too, it's like two worlds. It's like commercial, editorial is meeting each other and they will collide. I want it to feel a bit chaotic, you know. So what else? I have another flash. You see it? This one. We can put it on, see, because I was thinking that we could hit the sunglasses from behind, maybe. See, head. And do you see it there? Yes, this one is on. And this will shoot and hit the sunglasses from behind. Maybe. Now it's just on like random. Let's take a test shot. And let's see, what do we get? Boo! Well, not that nice, I would say. I'm not in love with that light. I would love to have... What about this one? Yeah, maybe we can shoot through this. It feels like we see too much of them. Hello darkness, my old friend. How should we put these? Should they be outside or should they be... Because this will be too... This is not so nice. I don't know. How should I know? It looks very bright up there, but now we can see them. Maybe. What are you saying, guys? Evertube is planning to get another Sony body. That's good. Where do the hotspot come from in the shot? The hotspot comes from this flash that's shooting up in the ceiling. And then it will be a reflection here. I cannot show you this, but you know, I'm shooting it just straight up in the ceiling, and then it will be reflected into this. I'm using the ATEM, the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro switcher. This one. It's very perfect. You can connect 4 HDMI sources. I have 2 cameras right now, and the computer streaming. So it's very good. What about the composition here? Is it totally crazy? It feels like it's just totally random. Okay, what about maybe we should see a bit more of this perfume. Okay, this will not be a masterpiece. I just want to show you how simple it is. You know, bouncing the camera angle, and then you hit something in the same angle. Then it will look very nice. So let's take a final shot. I will do like this, black frame, so I will know where it starts. So first of all, let's set the sharpness, focus. Where should we set the focus? I don't know. Should we put it at the watch or at the perfume? I don't know. Maybe around there. This would be the first shot. And then I would take this mirror and hit the perfume, I think. See how that will look. Maybe. And what I'm doing now is like I would do composition. I'll take many photos and then put them together in Photoshop. So now I'm trying to find some interesting light for the perfume bottle. Maybe something like this. I have a few different ones. And then I will take the diffusion frame. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where is it? It's over there. It's over there. It's over here. And now I will focus on the watch, the face of the watch, and also actually a bit on the perfume. So I'll take a shot to see if it's too bright, if it's too dark. On the face of the watch. Yes, and also a bit on these guys, I guess. What's the shot before? Perfume. Because you know, now in this case, I'm just focusing on this part. I don't care if it looks like crap on this side, because I will just use these parts in Photoshop. You know, I'm cheating today. And then maybe the sunglass that we can do something like I did before. I'm not sure if it will work in the final. Maybe. I will take a second one. Maybe I will use that. And what else? Should we do something more? Maybe maybe some bounce. I will turn off the backlight, I think. C light off. Is there something else? Maybe the bag is too... No, I think it's kind of nice as it is, but I'm thinking about this button here. It's a bit... maybe it would be nice to have a bit of light there. And I'm trying to bounce this guy again with a mirror. See if we can get something interesting. Maybe I need to use diffusion. I mean a white card instead. It's so big. It's a bit hard to see because we have all this video lights, but yes, I would change this light actually a bit, slightly. Hello. When you're shooting, really, you should really be in the dark, because now I'm picking up reflections from the, you know, from the from this video lights. So I really don't know what I'm bouncing, and then I look at the shot, nothing happened, just because I'm picking up this low, this IKEA lights or something. It's hard to see when you're not in the dark. You should only have the flash, the light sources that goes into the shot, you know, and then you see exactly when you bouncing where it will end up in the scene. Now there's lights everywhere here, so it's a bit hard. What are you saying, guys? Savage medium, yes, this is Savage. What's the hero? I have no idea. The bag, let's say it's the bag. Hi Shiva. I don't think it's cheating. I like to composite with light or painting with it. Yes. Yes, this is a Savage Yes, this is medium. I only use a medium nowadays, even though I have the heavy and the lightweight. I need to build some new ones. You see, this is a bit destroyed. You need to be careful with them. So, do we need to, what do we have here? So if I go in quick to, into no, not on that computer, on this computer. So what do we have here? I will take this shot as the main export, open with Photoshop, and then we will see. Can I move this? Can I move this? Where do we have it? Switcher, bomb, position. Maybe we can have it over here. And then, what about that? Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go into Photoshop. Let's just open it. let's say this is the main shot, and then we go to back to, my god, so big difference in brightness. What do you see, guys? My god, need to fix this someday. I will, I know it. So what do we have here? Where is the watch face? Which one did I take? I took this one, and then we need the watch face. Didn't I take it for the watch face? Yes, this one. And open with Photoshop. Open. I'm doing this very bad way right now, but it doesn't matter. Then we have these two, and then hopefully I didn't move the camera so much a bit. Then you can always try to, can't we have like a full screen of this instead? This is better, yeah. I marked both of the layers, and then I will align, auto align layers. Hopefully you can do that. You can always try. Yes. And then we go in, and then we paint, put on a mask, hold down Option, brush, and then we paint in the detail we would like to have, you know. You can always do this a bit nicer way. You can do like a mask, a path, but now it's a bit rough, but you get the idea. You just put it in like this. Then you have the face of the watch, and then you keep on going. Maybe we have a bit up here too. Yeah, you see, I bounced a bit of light, and then we have a bit over here. Everything looks super dark for you guys. Maybe I can just put it up so you will see a bit better. Yes, we can just put in a bit, and maybe we got a bit over here too. Yeah, I just paint in the details from that shot, and then we need a bit on the perfume. Which one should we go for? This one or this one? Maybe this one is nice. Open in Photoshop. Open with Photoshop. What you're saying? Hi Thomas. No, Tromsø. Hi from Tromsø. Sultan. Show how to make those bounce cards. I am showing that in my, if you are a coffee supporter, there's a bit of bonus videos, you know, if you're a supporter, coffee. So there's a video when I built my frames. So let's go back to the computer. Where am I now? Open with Photoshop. Open. Then we take this shot. We go to our shot here, and then we just put on the mask, stand on layer, hit the mask, hold down Option, and then we just paint in what we need. Oops, it's not aligned, I see now. You know, we just put in the stuff we need. So if we want this part, we could really put that in too. And you know, you can find all these different parts, and if it looks too fake, like now, I wonder if we should go for the whole, probably should go for the whole bag maybe. And if it looks too fake, then you can just fade it off and take it away. If you don't, oh, I don't want it to be dark or whatever, you know. So, and you have to be a bit magician, to put in the different parts that you, but you can of course light it, but it would take lot of time to find the exact spot, and then you have to put up an arm, clamp, rig it correct. So you know, I just standing with the mirror, and I then just take shot. I take like 10, 15, and then I go in, I sit down, have a coffee, and look in Photoshop which photo will I use to come together in Photoshop. You get more options, and I like this way of working sometimes. Use light and blend, thank you. So then if you use, what will happen then? Was it you, Ricardo? Who was it? Ricardo. It's only the brightest part that will, oops. He said I should put on lighten on the layer instead of normal, because then I guess it's only the bright parts that will be shown. See here, I'm painting, now it's just the brightest part that will be shown. I guess, something like this. Do we have something here too? It's not 100% aligned, I see now. Should have aligned it first. Mark the layers, auto aligned, because I moved the camera. Live, chaos, you know. But I hopefully you can get some out of this chaotic live stream. Question about Savage paper. I can't find medium or any kind of Savage diffusion paper in Turkey. Is there any other brand that I can search for? What are the other brands called, guys, other than Savage? Many use Lee, L-E-E, Lee filters, and they are using, what is the other one? Ricardo, yes, Lee, and Roscoe, Lee, so Colorama, yes, that was the one I was looking for. No, I do not have any video about frequency separation for product photography, but I should probably. Yes, so many questions. I mean, so many comments. And thank you so much for watching. I think we should close down now. It's like over 100 minutes. It was just a test. I want to try if it's possible to shoot live, you know. But thank you so much for watching. And yes, the tabletop there. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. There will be another live stream on the 6th, on Saturday. We will have the review of the cover magazine. If you join the Facebook group, you find the link below, you know. So, should we say goodbye for now? Great live session, Joe. Oh, thank you. You know, personally, I feel like it's only chaos, you know. But I always want to create a super nice photo. But in 1 hour, you know, I never create. I know it always takes like a whole day for me to take a nice shot before I'm happy, you know. That's how it is. Oh, this looks so nice now. When it's in this, when it's standing there. Do we see anything here? See now. Oh. Just because we have this bouncing ceiling, you know, you get very nice. Yeah. Okay. I will see you on Saturday. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. hopefully you can get something out of this, okay? I'll see you soon, people. Thank you so much.